we should try and find a way out of it. So Mrs. Shruti Mohapatra actually had an accident. She was very brilliant IAS, going to be IAS officer, going to get have a happy normal life, and she had a car accident and a spinal injury which put her in a wheelchair. And when she was put in the wheelchair, all those plans which were working out so beautifully for her, suddenly everything changed. She couldn't join the IAS. She couldn't get married also. It happened like that to her. So she felt that suddenly, just because she's in the wheelchair, everything, all the things get blocked, for you. So she said that's not how it should be. It should be that everybody should have the same equal opportunities. Everyone. It should not be. So if so that is what the Disability Act tells us also, that how we should have things so that everyone can join in. Everything, any activity should be there for all. People should all be able to. So all children should be educated. All children should be able to come on the stage. All children should be able to sit in a bus. If they are in a wheelchair, then how to do it. So that's what we'd like to say. And then another thing about the Anjali festival is a spirit of collaboration. There was a lot of collaboration. People would come, volunteers would come from, there was a lot of energy also. And volunteers would come from different universities just like they have today. Today we have college students from social work, and we have also from the tourism institute here at IITTM. So we have those students both who have come, been attached to Roshni and who are very keen to help. So like that in Anjali, they had many university children who used to come and volunteer, and they used to do a lot of work. And they used to make the children solve all the children's problems. So then they would go out to see things, they would raise issues on the media and speak on the television, and so many interesting activities, taking them to see where the Battle of Kalinga was fought, all this. So if we are having this festival in Gwalior, there is opportunity through this festival for so many different things, even for tourism, I would like to say. And our main purpose is to include the children in education. For that, you need special educators. You need to include the children by giving them a lifespan approach of support. Mrs. Manjula Patulkar, when she has put it in the vision mission statement of Roshni, that we are there for the lifespan of the child. So we have to include them right from the beginning. So through early intervention, the child gets included in the family in a nice way, because the problems of the family get solved. So with early intervention is one way of developing the children's skills so that they can be first included in their family, right? And then we come to mainstream education and supporting the teachers so that they can take these children in their classes, because these children have a right to education. And for that you need special educators with the knowledge of remedial, how to support, how to manage it, what are the different ways in which we can do it, and how we can include these children in our classrooms. So that means we have to see the way we are teaching children, because the teachers, the current way of teaching excludes people, So only one person comes, gets high marks, and the rest feel like they are not so good. So even if you look at what's going on in our schools, is that there is so much competition for marks, for ranking, for everything. What happens to the remaining people in the class? I'm not even talking about now. In normal classrooms, there's so much competition. There's so much focus on percentage and performance. Yeah. So the few people who are the cream, they are going forward. But the rest of us may need to feel not good enough, So why should it be that if 10% of the children are made to feel they are very good, that means 90% of the children are not feeling that they are very good enough. So that they are good enough. So what they have done, a wonderful thing, they have started a program called Awaken Citizens Program. And in the Awaken Citizens Program, the Ramakrishna Mission is telling that there are not just academics. Academics is one place we can excel, yes, we must excel. But we can excel in dance, in music, in so many fields. And there are 32 fields he said children should be honored for excelling in that, including things like bravery, kindness. Who is giving us a prize for kindness? So, but the Awaken Citizen Program is suggesting this, that children should be honored for even the qualities of the heart, you know. And if we can be kind and compassionate, then only we can include everyone. Otherwise, we'll always be trying to keep everything for ourselves. But in inclusion, we are sharing. We are sharing everything with everybody. We are all together in one family, sharing in a way. So, this is inclusion at the school level. And then there's inclusion in jobs. Now I'm telling you, so many first students from Roshni, they are looking like how can, okay, they have got some jobs in Roshni, but somebody wants to do an office job. Someone wants to do a job according to their interest. Every person should have the right to have a job according to their talent and interest. So are these jobs available to people with, who are differently able? Just because your abilities are different, you have to just match your ability to the right job is there for you. And in the Awaken Citizen Program, they say that each person has a unique gift. Every child, every person, human being has a unique gift and a unique contribution. So what is your unique contribution? How do you find it? What is your unique gift? How do you use it to make a contribution? That should be our aim in schools. And in that, of course, it can be through studies if you're being a scientist, but if you're going to be a dancer, if you're going to be, what is your unique talent and your unique gift? And every child, every human being has that. So, that's what we should be looking for. And once we start, like the Swamiji said, it's a puzzle, no? We have to find our own gifts. And our own gifts have to be developed and enhanced so that we can use it to contribute. When we take a job, we contribute to society. So we need inclusion of our children who have different abilities, have to have support even for the jobs, to be included in their jobs. So even later for how the independent living, for example, many of our young people want to live independently, get married, have children, and some of them have done it. We have had Roshni students who have gone through college, Roshni students who have got married also. So it is everything in life they need to be included. So special school is only there to support the person and develop their skills. And the aim of special school is to put the child in mainstream, so that they to give them the skills and necessary support, so that the students of the special schools go into mainstream. So we have to see how fast we can mainstream the child. Is it at the early age? Is it at the school level? Is it at the college level? Is it at the job level? Or is it in the independent living? It's a lifespan approach. So that is the purpose of inclusion, and we are all going to be here together, and this is the start of a wonderful journey of togetherness, where we have to learn together, live together, and share together everything.